Good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Feels like it wasn't just wasn't too long ago that we were playing. Maybe like, I don't know, 10 hours ago or something like that. What's up, Toxic? What's up, Naru? What's up, Mornio? I bring up this other chat over here. So what's the over under on time? What are we thinking today? What do we think it's gonna be? Hey, Edie, how are you? Good morning. Eldar Estalo, what's up? First time here? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Haha, yeah. 4 p.m. Literally just me streaming all day, just talking. That doesn't sound great. Hey, Gussie, over on YouTube. I see you. I see you. I'm still trying to get chat out over here. There it is. There we go. So I can make that a little smaller and that a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've got guess we can start off by hitting some patch notes, huh? I know these have been out since yesterday, but you know, where is it? There and there. Morning, Bell. Early for you. It's early for Gussie too. Still gotta catch up on the previous expansion before Umbar. I feel that. Hey, what up, Kevin? Good morning. How are things, dude? Let's make. I want to stay on this screen, but I'm gonna make this stuff a little bit bigger. And I still can't read that, but whatever. So we got a couple hours to hang before, you know, if everything goes smoothly with updates, they usually turn servers back on early. But thought about getting started on Gondor Renewed on my servers, when I haven't done yet, but then decided to wait until I could get XP for it. I actually did it last night, and it really wasn't. It didn't take too long. It's maybe 3 hours of content. Like if you haven't done the story out there, it's more, but it's only took me about 2 hours, but I had already done the first 2 little sections, so there's that. So anyway, obviously today is Wednesday, November 8th. So we should be playing Corsairs a little bit later. Face the rising tide of the kindred's power. Unfurl the sails and brace yourself for the intoxicating rush of adventure as we approach the enigmatic shores of Umbar. Feel the sea's salt kiss your face, and the promise of untold tales beckon from the horizon. Now, who wrote this though? I'm all excited now. Guidance on low level Mariner. I mean, there's probably a couple guides out there, but yeah. That's what you're gonna see, is because people just boost. I boosted, so. Am I familiar with the canon on the history of Umbar? A little bit. There's not a ton out there, so. Hey, Gussie. Oh, what else we got? Here in the heart of the city of the Corsairs, dark bannered vessels whisper of legendary raids alongside the kindred of the coin's power plays. With King LSR's mandate in your heart, rally a crew of old friends and newfound allies. Dive headfirst into the dangerous shores of Umbar. And find your sea legs with a new, innovative Mariner class and reclaim the spirit of discovery in lands that LOTRO has never ventured before. Yeah, should be good. Should be good. Should be good. Okay, so we know we got the Mariner, the shores of Umbar, new enemies. Okay, 350 quests. Venture deep into Umbar's heart, navigating political intrigues and ancient mysteries. I'm actually kind of excited for the political side of it, because I want to see how this kind of is making me think of how we were dealing with stuff in Rohan, and the Norcrofts. Yo, Okendor, what's up, dude? Is that right? Servers may be down for maintenance or updated. That's great that I actually do that now. It's actually better. Virtue cap go up? I didn't think it was supposed to. Or traits or virtue? Excuse me, virtue traits or class traits? Eldar, thank you for the bits. Morning. Let's see. So, Corsairs of Umbar features content for level 140 to 150 characters and continues the story of the Songs of Waves and Wind. Oh, I feel that, dude. Poking hot. I agree. I missed both of you at TwitchCon, by the way. The Song of Waves and Wind, or acquire the newly released Chapter 2 of the story by speaking with Glindor in Minas Tirith Midsummer. Access new landscapes and other content in Corsairs of Umbar by traveling through Linhir or Doran Ernel in King's Gondor. Dockmaster Network is available between all major harbors of King's Gondor: Pelargir, Dol Amroth, Outer Gondor, Lon Kirian, the Shield Isles, Harlrax, and Umbar Barhabel. Okay, there we go. I know. What else we got here? Classes. Player melee skills range have been normalized.
Have to run off for work. Thanks for the chat.
Anytime. Come on back. Good to meet you. I would have to imagine we see Jajax. Jajax. Hey, Cord. Getting our launch trailer ready, and I see you are live while we are down. Yep. Gotta go over all the good stuff, man. Good luck today. Thank you. Appreciate it. Same to you guys. Hope everything goes smoothly, as always. This means damaging melee skills should now have the same range across classes, though there are some exceptions. Champions. In light of this change, many persistent harmful ground effects throughout the game have been reduced in size. General targeted melee skills should now have a max range of 4 meters. Area of effect melee skills should have a max range of 5 meters. This might actually make playing a champ a little tougher. Let's see, the tool tips for critical results in the crafting panel are not displaying properly for all items. This is display issue only. Critical success result of a recipe will have a higher item level. There's a stats-based result. Bjornings now gain 1 meter of extra melee range in bear form, down from 2 meters. Brawler's melee range tracery has been changed and now increases aggressive posture's bonus damage. And some AoE skills have had their base number of targets increased. All right. All right. All right, so we'll go through some of this class stuff here. This has got the Bjorning first. Bjorning barter vendor has been returned to the Ox Clan merchant camp to trade Orthanc instance cluster equipment. Okay. Updated the Bjorning wards in older instances to replace existing medium armor rewards with heavy armor and relevant jewelry rewards. That's good. Number of Bjorning skills had errant knockback effects on them. Uh-oh. Only Final Strike and Savage Knockdown should now have knockback effects. Composure is now affected by the blue line trait Animalistic. Counterattack now consumes the recently evaded effect gained from evades while counterattack is active. All right. I'm pretending like I know any of this with the Bjorning. You know, it's been a long time since we played the Bjorning. That was one of the classes I never really got into. I never really got into the Bjorning. I think even in WoW, I didn't play a druid because I didn't want to shapeshift. I never liked how that felt. Do you play one and you don't know what they're talking about either? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Counter increases evade chance by 15%, while active increase from 10%. Burglar's provoke cooldown has been reduced by 2 seconds. For the brawler, battle flow description fixed to show correct bonus and indicate that it applies to all skill damage. For the captains, most damaging captain skills now generate additional threat while specialized in the leader of men. Impactful blows once again increases weapon damage by up to 10%. And Shadow's Lament cooldown has been reduced by 5 seconds. Champ tank, champ tank, champ tank. The champions, while specialized in the martial champion, most damaging champion skills will now generate additional threat. They weren't bad to begin with, so now that it is you know, gonna do more, yeah, we might be messing with the champ tank again. Hunter emergency preparation traps now deal the correct damage when triggered. The lore master, some tracery titles have been changed to refer to air lore rather than charged air for clarity. Just needs a shield now. Hey, listen, we're not going to talk about champion shields, okay? It's a sore subject for me because I played during the time that we had them. So, you know, Bookworm, thank you for the 61 months of subbage. I appreciate you. It's a long time. A long time. Burning embers can now deal partial pulses. You won't lose damage when upgrading or downgrading embers. For the Mariner, I'd expected a lot on this one. Fleche no longer moves your player character. Ultimately, the movement was simply not smooth enough on the live servers. That's the one where it would like kind of like bounce forward, and it just like, it was very jerky, and it was very inconsistent. Increase the potency of traits which impact your healing potential. Increase the potency of the critical defense debuff from the North Wind. When traded in the Rover line enough to access explosive lunge, the cooldown of lunge has been corrected so that only increases to a minute when used directly after debilitating strike. Salt Sea Blade no longer erroneously benefits from bonuses to advanced damage. And resistance chance now works as expected for Mariner Throne / Potion skills. When will we be able to patch? 10 a.m.? Nah, probably not. I mean, it's 10:46 for me. And maybe in an hour. I mean, usually like you can, yeah, you're fine. I don't know. I feel like it's usually you can patch relatively close to when servers come up. Usually. For the Rune Keeper, we've got Concession and Rebuttal is now combat only skill, and the description no longer states that it has an attunement requirement. All right, so we got combat and monsters. Generic monsters range attacks now have no minimum distance from the player that they are allowed to execute. What? These guys are gonna be sniping from across the map? Come on now. Come on now. Finesse now modifies partial BPE damage reduction. Right. Oh, they're going the other way. No minimum. See, I usually think of minimum as a gate. So I was totally thinking about that the other way around. Let's see. Fix for monster power scaling. Low level monsters were running out of power too quickly. I see no problem with that. From LOTRO over on YouTube, we don't let people patch until we have employees in the game world checking things out enough to make sure the build remains accurate. That way people, why is that heart icon like right in the way of the message? Don't end up patching to a bad build. Gotcha. That's what I thought. It was like relatively close to when the servers were up. Like it's not, there's not a whole big length of time between the two. LOTRO doesn't do forced movement skills. Not sure why they tried to this time. Yeah, try other stuff, you know? Yeah, you know, props for them to try it, and also props for you know, realizing it didn't work and pull it, you know. So we got crafting stuff. Vocations have been removed in favor of allowing players to train professions individually. Existing professions should not be impacted by these changes. Players will retain currently trained professions as well as any progress and guild membership associated with those professions. See a profession trainer to train a new profession or swap an existing profession. So this is what we were talking about last night. I'm not sure if I will dump Taylor because it's not completed anyway, so I can pick up probably Forester, because that's the one I tend to not have enough lumber around for crafting. So I think I'll pick up that one. Maybe. First time in 8 expansions, I'm switching your main for this expansion, going from hunter to champion. Let's go champs. Ching ching baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. See a professional trader. Yeah. Hard biscuits and superior hard biscuits now correctly share the same out of combat morale regen rate. Gathering wood is good. Gussie. Trout and other fish used in crafting ingredients can now be put into crafting carry-alls. Okay. Crit crafted heal potions had heal values similar to non-crit. These have been improved. Crafted mariner instruments and their recipes have been added to appropriate recipe scroll cases and vendors throughout the game. Okay. Housing and decor. Adding Angmarim greenhouse decorative walls to Angmar Reborn. Oh. I actually like that. I will 100% forget about this, but I actually like I like that one. That one would be cool. Adjusting prices for all Angmarim decorative walls to match. Oh. Player morale is now fully restored on login or on entering leaving instances. Okay. Didn't they do that? Like, I thought that was like an anti-exploit kind of thing. Like, people were logging out in circumstances and logging back in. Oh, hold on. I have to check this email. This one's important. Been waiting on this one. Okay. Good. Cool. Huh, I guess I just never noticed that. That's fine. Let's see. Featured instance rotation has been updated to include Glinghunt, Hald Valandil, Woe of the Willow, Agaroth, the Narrow Delve, Stoneheight, and Ostdunhoth. Gortheron Wing. The Gortheron Wing is fun. That is the one that gets us. Is it? I want to say. Yeah, right. Gortheron, we get this voice.
I toy with you no longer.
That one. You're a wizard. Miss OD so much. OD was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite, but it was pretty good. Okay, Dragok's health has been increased by about 3 times, despite most values being reduced in the stat crunch. Fellowship maneuvers actually gained potency, and Dragok's stat crunch health reduction did not take that into account. Yeah, like level 65 OD was fun. For sure. All right, so gear essence slotting. As of U38, gear may feature a primary essence slot, a vital essence slot, and a regular essence slot. Primary essence slots can accept a main stat essence, allowing you to adapt a piece of gear to provide might, agility, or will as needed to suit your build. If present, it will generally be replacing the existing main stat on a gear piece. A vital essence slot can accept vitality, fate, morale, or power affecting essences. If present, it will usually be replacing the vitality score on a gear piece. Regular essences, excuse me, regular essence slots accept all the standard gear essences. Their frequency and number should be similar to current gear. The goal of the primary slot is to make it possible for players to easily customize gear to use whatever main stat they feel they require to suit their build, regardless of armor type. The goal of the vital slot is to allow flexibility in how players weigh vitality and power outlays, while also limiting vitality stacking. It also ensures that Bjornings in particular should never be stuck with power related stats they can't use. Okay. Essence values. The stat value of standard essence slot, the stat value of a standard essence slot, as well as the value of an essence itself, is being reduced. This means that the more of the overall value of the gear will appear on its inherent stats. Okay. And a smaller percentage of the overall gear value will be found in the essence slot. Okay, so say for instance, if it was 50-50 before, you know, now it's going to be 70-30. Obviously an arbitrary number, we'll call it what it is. Critical rating. The critical ratings of gear traits and effects have been increased. The cap on critical rating has been increased. The critical magnitude cap was reduced. This has the effect of making it a little bit more difficult to achieve the critical chance cap, but will increase players' dev crit and crit magnitude rates and make capping those easier if you choose to pursue that goal. So critical is going to be interesting going forward. Armor values. Base armor values on gear in the level 150 band will be somewhat lower than prior ones, as heavy armor characters in particular could quickly cap their physical mitigation even at modest gearing levels. That is very true. It was very easy to do that. Shields have been dinged more than the rest of the gear as they have particularly high value. Kind of you. it was easy to get mid capped, especially if you had your virtues done. Admits were stupid easy. Those shield tanks should be able to ultimately cap their physical mitigation values on armor alone. It will be at a significantly higher average eye level. The benefits granted to any given class from agility, fate, might, vitality, and will have all been updated to help balance classes and itemization. Okay. Fluffy Fodder. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. That really sounds like On's writing. Well, DPSRK isn't a heavy class. They're specifically saying heavy class. As heavy armor characters in particular could quickly cap their physical mit even at modest gearing levels. That's what we're talking about. And the last time I checked, Rune Keepers aren't heavy armor. Let's see here. I want to see how this works. Sun Lounger, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs this morning on YouTube. Roycon, thank you for the follow as well. If you guys are new here, my name is Bludborn. I've been streaming Lord of the Rings Online on Twitch for 10 years now. I've been playing it for 16. Is that how old it is now? 16. So it's been a long time. So feel free, drop a follow, a sub over on YouTube. If you want to help support the channel, sub here on Twitch as well. You could do it for free if you got Amazon Prime. Hit it up. Make sure you're joining Discord and all that good stuff. Hey, what up, Stans? This is pretty much what I do. We play MMOs. The majority of my time is spent in Lord of the Rings Online right now. There are gonna be some other ones in the future, but this is where we spend most of our time. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If I don't know the answer, there's probably somebody in chat that does. Let's see. The primary stat for each class, agility, might, and will, should still provide the most benefit for the class, but the other two stats should still be appealing for some roles available to the class. With the changes to all classes in the utility of agility, might, and will, stats on the following items have been adjusted accordingly. And just very specific. Oh, that's all the that's like all the bonus items from pre-orders and stuff. Been following a guide for champion you made like a year ago. Hopefully it still functions. It'll get you, 90% of the way there. There's some like granular changes to it, but largely should still be good. Plan is we'll be making some new guides. Been talking to some folks. We're gonna try to make some new guides this year. That thickums seductress. Holy crap. I wasn't ready for that this early. I wasn't ready for that, man. Oh, let's see what we got here. We got a little bit more here on the patch notes. Stats on many wayfarers and travelers gear items have been adjusted to align with the current standards. Roger that. Adventurers gear at level 141 and higher also has a new statting. Okay. A few cosmetic and functional improvements to the tracery and essence socketing user interface have been added. Anything there is helpful. There's an idea that some streams will bring on some higher tier people to help discuss, interview, and build new guides over the next handful of months. I think Geekbyte streamer will be one. I mean, like, people that are doing content creation, like, if they want to be, well, this is gonna sound really weird. If you want to be like super successful at it, you gotta be doing multiple things. And so that's what I've done over the years. Is I've streamed, I've made guides, been involved in the forums, Reddit, Discord, stuff like that. Honestly, it's because I enjoy doing it. I love making videos. They are definitely time consuming to do, but definitely love it too. Legendary items sockets. Legendary item sockets now show their levels when a tracery is not socketed. The UI is now scalable in the horizontal direction to help with crowding of tracery names and descriptions. Nice. Some erroneous messaging regarding traceries has been corrected. Okay, like to see that. Potion vendors have been updated with level 151 Oh, poison, disease, fear, and wound. I was like, what the hell is PDFW? Poison, disease, fear, and wound removal drafts and salves. Okay. In light of changes to enhancement runes, many scaling instances now reward less rare enhancement runes than before. What are the changes to scaling instances? I must have missed that. The level 50 class armor. Okay. The level 50 class armor sets available from the class trainers, the last homely house for marks are now bound to account rather than bind on equip. Oh, that's nice. Currency cap for marks of renewal has been increased to 750. Okay. This is just fix a typo in this mission. The Zelruka clan. Okay, Edie. We'll have to see that. Mission weekly quests have been updated to go to level 150. Note, upon the release of the Corsairs of Umbar, all mission weekly quests that are underway will be reset. Monster player, this is all PvMP stuff. Monster players now have the trait slot for tribe traits. The incoming damage reduction from Akalun's challenge and Landal's call to arms have been significantly reduced. That's good. Ansel, so you could do LOTRO HQ. It'll get you there. They're up to date as far as 140 goes. It'll like I said, it'll get you there. It's not going to be like level by level or level band or anything like that. It's largely going to be for level cap. So it'll give you something to shoot for and kind of like generally keep you on track. And welcome, by the way. It's good to meet you. Yeah, it should be relatively up to date enough. Instead, I would say like the parity and levels at this point like really doesn't matter. Things like generally have stayed the same. All right, Willy Billy, silly question. My friend is farther than me. What does he have to do to gear in Gundabad because he can't get the expansion other than rating on instant stuff? So he'll still be able to level. He'll still be able to level up just from questing as long as it stays in a spot that gives XP. But gearing, like, you're not going to have a whole lot of options without being able to go into the new areas and do the new stuff. Speaking of LI traceries, when you level beyond a maximum level of a tracery, does that mean it's now useless, or is that just the increased anniversary? Oh, yeah, there you go, right there. Reputation hasn't had a lot of gear recently. Hey, thanks, Leisure. Good to see you, buddy. Reputation hasn't had a lot of gear recently, so it's... There you go. Yeah, delvings would be a way to do it, I guess, as long as that gear goes with it. What's up, Maxo? How you doing? Yeah, so you'll want to, like, if you see that red line, you're going to want to replace it. What's up, Puncher? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. So, Edie, I'll say here's the thing, though. The traceries that matter and like that are pushing your character up to those upper limits, it's I can't say this without sounding mean. But what do you need it for? That like I said, I can't say it without sounding mean, but that's not the intent. Is like, if you're not in a spot, like, you can only whoop up on landscape so hard, if that makes sense. Like, if you're not like pushing high tier rating, high tier dungeons, there's no need for the gear other than to push your character. But like, here's the thing is, if I were to draw a line and it was from 0 to 100%, 90% of the population that plays this game is probably going to fall into casual, and 10% is going to fall into, or like 5% is going to fall into like upper, and then another 5% is going to fall into like elite or whatever. And that real small percentage of the people that are going up into the higher tiers of content need that stuff to be able to complete that content. So I think if you're just playing the game, you're getting enough stuff through the books, through questing, through reputation, through lower level stuff, to be able to make your character strong enough to do the stuff that you want to do. Like I said, I can't say it in a way that doesn't sound mean. I feel like at this point, the word casual has so much negative connotation to it, and it shouldn't. It's just like, I mean, hell, I'm casual at this point. Like, I don't get to play as much as I used to. But the time I do spend with it, I want to hammer stuff out and go after higher tier stuff. So but you know, you got to remember too that those traceries drop from other stuff, and you'll be able to get the lower level stuff fairly easily. Yeah, and like I said, so think about it how it is right now. Like, you can go into the Word Horde in Rivendell at 140, and you can just buy the 460 traceries for practically nothing. And 460 is like, ultimately, it's a pretty competitive spot. Like, you could do plenty with the 460 gear. I was thinking if I got crafting to what level I could make him gear, but it wouldn't be the greatest. Yeah. And in the same token, Willie, like, the same thing that we're talking about right now is, how much do you actually need? You know, if he can't get the expansion and can't do, you know, certain content and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter at that point. So there's a threshold on there of what, you know, where you need to be. Hey, what's up, Dad? Low-key dreading redoing your LIs for 150. Yeah, but here's the thing. We don't have dungeons and raids yet, so we got time. We got time. Let's see. I'll get back to some of these notes here. I think you and I are in the casual raider category where we do the raids T2 and tier 3 occasionally. Yeah. Have fun with it, but don't have lots of alts to do the sweaty grind for every high. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so let's see here. Troll and Ranger session player characters in the Etnors now have an inherent minus 50% incoming damage effect. Oh, okay. So you can't mess with them as much. Orc Defilers, Sticky Feet, and Improved Sticky Feet debuff durations have been increased by 5 seconds. Improved Sticky Feet debuff no longer stacks. Can now only be applied once per target and will refresh its duration if applied early. Okay, I dig that. Sticky Feet's Fire Mitt and Tack Mitt has been changed. Yeah. Yeah, so to your point, Goku, like if you're looking at the traceries, like you go from a legend like a rare to a legendary one. So like from a purple to a or I guess if you go say from purple, you skip over blue and go to an orange or yellow or whatever color you want to freaking call it. If you do that, you're usually talking about a percentage point or two. You're usually not talking about massive changes. And again, if your virtues are done and you know everything else is done, you're in a good spot. I have a character on Crick that I boosted with a cheap 120 Valor before they changed the LI system, and she's stuck because it's too broke to reforge, and she doesn't have enough ancient script to get traceries. Okay. Well, 120, that's almost irrelevant, though. Because you could use... You can use regular items in place of that. Because of the way the stats work, you can use that and you'll be roughly in the same spot. I will give you that reforging is expensive. What up, Doomy? Make a new account? Did you make yourself a new account? You just do it once to experience and that's it. I mean, hey, that's fine. That's fine. You had blue traceries and jumped to the crafted ones. There you go. But I think so. There's the thing I don't like, and it's more of a What's up, buddy? It's good to see you, man. I was actually just thinking about you the other day because I hadn't seen your name. So there is this disparity between the community and what they what's up, illegal? There's this I would say misconception at this point that, you know, like you don't need stuff if you want it just because it's in the game, but you're not in a position or willingness to do the content to get this stuff. I think that's a bad take. Like, you know, I wanted my gold bow, and you know, I was doing tier 4s, and that has a substantially lower drop rate, so we did tier 5. Did tier 5 a couple times, and I got my bow, you know. Getting, you know, when there's alternate ways to get gear that is closely related to raid gear. Oh, dude, don't remind me about the necklace time, bro. That took forever. That took forever. And then it was the same thing. The week later, the next one was out with the with Guathanos. But yeah, so like that's my point. Like, it's all good. It's like I said, I can't say any of this stuff without like sounding like an elitist or a dick or a, you know, whatever. It's just, you know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to sound like that, but there's not really a way to not sound like that. I think that is a situation that is unique to people that have a lot of alts, and that is one of the reasons I specifically play very few. I don't feel the need to have, you know, 40 characters all over the place, and like I don't want to do that. If, you know, like, I make sure my champ is done or is in a good enough spot that I feel comfortable with him, and then I start playing with the other characters, and as new stuff comes out, then I'm right back on the champ doing that stuff until I feel like he's in a good spot, and then I will, you know, mess with the other characters a little bit. But even then, like, I just don't find it that rewarding to have that many characters. Like, I don't know. Just found out they closed the Gondor PvP zone this week. Yeah, it's been closed for a while. It's been closed for a while, a couple months, almost a year. It was a cool area, but like the problem was that the buffs weren't adjacent to the ones that were in the Ettenmoors, so you would actually take a loss by going and fighting in there. So it was kind of dumb to do that. Right, Goku. Yeah, you gotta have the best in slot item level. If you do like the seasonal stuff and you get the tier 2 drop instead of the tier 3 drop, boo! You cannot walk to the Edmores. You have to zone into it from one of the capitals or mapping. What's up, Jimbo? How you doing, buddy? Do you even LOTRO then? If they made a game that was nothing but creating new characters, you'd be all over it. That's fun. I like that. Clueless LOTRO question time? Dude, hit me with it. Let's go. Bree, it's South Bree, Rivendell, Mickle Delving. Can you go there from Thorns? And then there's a few places you can get there from. You can, if you get out there the first time though, there's a quest line that you can go get the map. Yeah, so when you zone in, you're in Glanvreg, which is a sanctuary, so there's no fighting in there. And like it's guarded, so like, and I know people are gonna correct me on this, creeps can't go in there. Some have made it in over the years, but they can now. That Moors is free. A lot of quest deed and adventure stuff on here. I'm not going to go into all that. Miscellaneous though, I did want to hit this. Geez, Nightbot adds a higher quality DX10 dynamic shadow setting. The current very high will be renamed to high, and the new very high option will replace it with the following improvements: increases distance that shadows are rendered to bridge the gap between the dynamic shadows and far view baked shadow maps. Adds terrain to the shadow casters list. Increased shadow map resolution to reduce pixelation. I dig that. That's nice. That's nice. That's real nice. Stat tomes now offer a smoother progression of bonuses from level to level. Okay. And slash listen is now usable while mounted. Sweet. Love to free explore it without risk. Oh, if you're out there, you're gonna die. If you leave Glanvreg, you're gonna die. Do you really, Goku? Not judging, but I'm just curious. Just curious. Okay, so that is the patch notes for 38.0. So what are you guys particularly excited for with Corsairs? Me, it's really the new zones, like just this aesthetic right here. I'm here for it. Seeing my boy Jajax again, right? We're just gonna find Roykon just hammered on the beach, and Jajax is just chilling there too. Told you he couldn't hold his liquor. Gorgeous landscapes and architecture, yeah. In 11 years, I paid over 2,000 euros for VIP and level. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. And the crafting? All right. You can do it if that name doesn't exist. You can go into the settings in Twitch, your account settings, and there is a spot to change it. Do it over here. Yeah, so if you go to twitch.tv/settings/profile, go under profile settings. There next to your username, there's a little pencil icon. You can do that to update it, and then if that name, the name you want, is available, then you can change it. If not, you can't. Yeah. transit, yeah, it's expected at 1. Hour and a half. I would imagine, assuming everything goes good, that it'll be up early. To Umbar. Yep. 9-1. It's pretty crazy if you think about their deployments at this point. Like a 4-hour window to take down servers, update servers, relaunch servers, quality check, and then make them go live. That's pretty good. How do you think the lag will be? Not great. I'm expecting it not to be great. I think if it goes to 1 p.m. then expect extended. Yeah, for sure. For sure. If you guys aren't aware, I did not sleep a lot last night. I streamed till 1. Streamed till 1. I got up at like 9 or something. Do you think the lag issue that they're hosting too many servers, maybe 3 to 4, can be closed down since it probably has too small? No, I don't think it has anything to do with that at all. I know, right? I just don't sleep. I don't sleep much. I don't sleep much. Just a reminder, chat, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that follow button. I normally stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are around that time, make sure you follow. Also, make sure you're checking out YouTube. We can watch some... let's see if they posted that yet or not. Please hold. Nope, not yet. Not yet. So here's what we're gonna do. No, I think it's assets in the world of, like, think of Minas Tirith. There's so much there that has to render. It's just a lot. Catch up. Patchy patch patch. Yeah, I think that's still the case. It also sucks. Today's the day my internet decides to be 90 megs instead of gigabit. I wonder if they fixed it yet. I mean, it's going right now, Rags. What's the news with my football team this year? They're doing well. What the hell? Patch server's still down? That's fine. How many professions can we get now? Still 3. The talk of the 4th one is still in you know, in the works. What's up, Nim, over on YouTube? Normally I have 1,000 down. And it's less than 100 right now. Healer, how you doing? Welcome. It can. The this really isn't that bad anymore. Like normally I patch really quick. Now granted, this is a bigger update. Yo, Healer, thanks for the follow, buddy. I really wish the... You know, I'm gonna log out of this bot and log back into it. I don't know why it's not showing that stuff anymore, and that kind of bothers me. Oh, it's now it's not connected. Maybe now it'll work. Remember last year how due to I'm not sure I follow that. Oh, servers were down all the time. Yeah, they definitely had some issues last year, that's for sure. Oh, we're up, baby. Let's go. Right as it finished. There he is. Let's see. Let's see what we get, chat. Level 141. Dang. Nice. I am in no rush to get to 150 because there's nothing for me to do at that. No rush. All right, Naru, take it easy, bud. I mean, I know there's gonna be people that are 150 in like an hour, and it's like, okay, that doesn't mean what it used to mean like in Moria days. You know, there were no boosts. You just had to play. You had to do the content. You had to do the stuff. You had to get after it. You know, do the damn thing. Like I said, it don't mean the same thing anymore, though. All right, let's see here. Chapter 2.1. Oh, it's going to just take me there. Oh, see? Yeah, it was him.
I too am concerned about the kindred of the coin.
Yo, Willie, thank you for the follow, buddy. Oh, I don't know. Sure, let me turn off this and I'll turn on game music. I don't normally run with it because it doesn't loop very well. Also, let me turn on this new thing here. Do that. And then I'm gonna do the lighting thing as well. Was that under... Very high, except just crash my game. Always takes a minute for the settings to reload. There we go.
I too am concerned about the kindred of the coins.
All right. Imloth Melwy. Okay. Deed bestowed. That is going to be the next chapter. Perfect. I gotta get my daily stuff. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? This is actually very important. No, there's no more virtue stuff. I got a level. To the hall. That one is across the way, I think. Capix, thanks for the follow, buddy. Listen. The Hall of Lady Vanillus. To the east of the Tower Guard House. I was at the Tower Guard House, I think. Yeah, so we need to go this way then.
was a kingly gift. Yes.
Yo, Ranger, thanks for the gifted sub for Edie. And Norse Record, thanks for the follow, bud.
I was just telling the Lady Vanulos that all clouds will surely pass, even in times of grief.
The Queen and her healer, Eoris, mean well, but they can provide no healing for me.
Look how R1's just out here slumming it. It's a cool looking outfit, though.
Not all dreams have the meaning.
So much writing. In the falls in the northwestern reaches. Okay. Oh, I need the one from the fountain anyway. Okay, now we need to go get the other one. Is there an epic book quest? Yeah, it's the Song of Waves and Wind.
That was a kingly gift. Yes.
Ranger, thank you for the gifted sub for Andang. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Hoyabella, what's up? Long time. How you doing?
That was a kingly gift. Yes.
And for ninth pawn. Ranger's just out here doing ranger things.
That was a kingly gift. Yes.
And for sauce. Just getting after it, man. I appreciate the gifted subs, my dude. Oh yeah. Where do I actually have to stand? Oh, right there. Yes, indeed.
That was a kingly gift. Yes.
And for Skipper Dog. What makes you love LOTRO and what got you into it? Why do you still play it after 16 years? Will your children play it with you in the future? These are all very good questions. Obviously the biggest draw is that it is Lord of the Rings. I've said it before, you know, if this was just generic fantasy MMO 1, then I probably wouldn't be playing it. But the fact that it is Lord of the Rings is a big deal. I've always been engrossed in Middle Earth. I love it, you know, and let's see. I don't know if the kid will play. I don't know if he'll like this style of game or not, but yeah, there's a 150. like, I don't get it. Like, it's, let me just see how that's fun. It doesn't mean anything anymore because you didn't have to do anything. Yeah.
Is this elf magic, my queen?
Yep. And lots of boosts and yeah, you could have like 35 missions, I think, queued. 200% boost plus rested XP. It's all your Destiny XP. And then yeah, a lot of other stuff, I guess. Whatever. If that's how they want to spend their money, then go for it. Okay. Isn't the Tower Guard house right here? I thought it was the Tower Guard house. Oh, that's fun. Nice. Oh, I think I'm one section over.
Arwen was able to provide some comfort to the Lady Vonulos. I am pleased to hear it.
All right, what's our stat difference already? Jesus. Well, that's our if you take out the difference in your set bonuses, good gravy.
Lady Vonulos is not the only resident of
Travel to the main square of Arnak south.
for long.
Okay. Let's go. 2.2. I'll go down the other. Whoa, not that way. Not that way. It's all right, chat. Oh, I need 16 million XP for 141. How's the champ after all the changes? I don't know. Like, I need to actually look at the... Oh, man. Our Raging Blades is still 8.2 meters. So we're good there. We're still good there. That was one of the exceptions. Grab this stuff while I'm out and about. 24-hour stream confirmed. Sheesh. Still up for 1 p.m. It's up right now, Starlight. It just opened up 10-15 minutes ago. I don't know, the music just stopped. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
That is the king? What's he doing here in Arnok?
I don't think he's a very good king if he doesn't know that he's supposed to be doing. If he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. Dang, these little kids just ripping on Aragorn. Jeez.
That is King Elisar. Oh, I would know him anywhere.
Oh, she fancies him. This guy's gonna be a jerk.
Is that the king? What is he doing here?
What's he doing?
What do the folk of Arnok need us to do?
No, that audio track just keeps stopping. What do they need us to do? To stream to 150? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it do. That I can say for sure no. I wanted to see what they were talking about here. Ah, oh, thank God. It was all like scrunched in there like that. Oh, there we go. Because we had ones that, yeah, that's better. That's better. Ah, nothing like a fresh chapter of picking berries, you know. Actually, what's our it did drop me a little bit. Just in crit though. What's Eladon doing? No. Because we got deeds and stuff to do. We got exploration to do. We actually, like, I don't know, play the game.
This was my berry bush. No, it is fine.
Okay. Imagine not playing content. Imagine paying for a game and only playing part of it.
I borrowed this bow from my brother Elo here. Will you return it to him?
All right, she wants to show people that she's still working for them. Okay. I can't walk Yeah, annoyingly aggressive Avank. I do want to stick with the book. Because I do want to stick with it because it should keep me in line with the zones to be in. Camera spinning so fast. Oh, I can't go that way.
Ah, I see my sister has finished with the bow and quiver I lent to her.
Thanks to our efforts, the folk of Arnach will be well provided for in the weeks to come.
Look at the man of the people right here. Look at him. What a gangster. He just knows what's up. Dude, why is my camera doing that?
We do appreciate the work you all have done for us. Of course we do.
Yeah, dude. Old two-tapper. Umbari excellence. Okay, we're going over to the next area that we were at.
What can I do for you?
All right, so we're going ahead of Aragorn at this point to make sure it's good to come out here. Kind of thought that was the idea of all the King's Gondor quests originally. Wait, where is this? Oh, I need to get down on the other road. The other road. What do you mean game is not ready?
I cannot tell you how pleased I am that Lady Terenes has returned to Minas Tirith.
All right, I gotta find the dwarves. Never really hard to find.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And I trust you speak with the king's own authority.
We're waiting for it to update still. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha.
I hope the King of Gandhar appreciates your work on his behalf, but most of his folk may not.
Good day to you. Where does the Umbar questline start? The story starts in Imlath Melwi in King's Gondor at Elisar in the guard tower.
I am not surprised to hear your report.
Eastern docks of Pelargir. Okie dokie. It sends you to the same person, so either one. If you actually parked at Elisar, you're fine. If not, you can go to Gildor and he'll port you directly to Elisar.
Hello there.
Do I want east or west? East. I mean, that is a good question. Where would I want to see it go next? I'd say... Actually, let me look at this map. It's like maybe this area over here. I mean, maybe finish out more of Mordor too, since we only got half of it. To Azeroth. Just did the same thing as that person. That must be below me. That's the thing, is there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of places they can go with it. Excuse me. Thank you. For real.
It is good to see you back, my friend. How stands the refuge of Tumladen?
Umladen. No, I don't think so. Maybe, but that would be very light representation of something major.
Ships that were once the pride of Gondor lie now at the bottom of the bay, or burned along the coast.
Dang, required 141. Jeez. Okay.
My king has done me the great honor of allowing me to step down.
Defeat brigands. On the western side of Pelargir. Okie dokie. You insist. What up, player? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Nah, that's fine, man. That's fine. It's not over until he gets knifed. Yeah. Until he gets got. This one count? It does. What's up, Zeus? Thanks for follow, dude. I need to go down in the alleyway here. Be fighting over oh, you're taking your war steed? Okay, bro. Can't even target him. It's kind of a dick move. Whatever. 2 more. Okay, buddies. This is gonna be fun. Fucking melee. There we go. See, this is what I mean. There's like spots where music doesn't loop. I don't know. I don't like it when it's quiet.
I do not know if I have the fortitude to follow my father as the Lord of Lebanon, but I will do my duty.
We are to resist foes from Umbar. We must repair and rebuild our ships. All right. Back to LSR.